Ever notice how your voice shakes when you're trying to seem calm, or how your hands suddenly feel like they're not even yours when someone asks if you're okay? That brief second when you realize your body just exposed you. I felt this too. You practice the lie, you fix your face, you say, "I'm fine," with a smile, but your shoulders tighten, your eye flickers, your laugh sounds off, and now someone's watching you like they see right through. Here's what no one ever tells you. Your real personality isn't what you decide to show, it's what leaks out when control is gone. The pause before you respond, the way you glance away, the fidget you miss. Those small glitches where the mask drops and the truth breaks through. Let's be honest, we all think we control who we are, but we don't. And today I'm revealing 6 brutal shadow signals you're sending right now without realizing it. Stay till the end because fact 4 is something people boast about. They believe it makes them look strong and open, but psychologists see it as the clearest sign of deep hidden insecurity. Once you notice it, you'll never stop seeing it in yourself and in others. All right, picture this. Someone says something kind about you. You did great on that. You look really good today. You're so smart. Now pay attention to what happens next. Not what you say, but what your body does in that first split second before you even think. Do you smile but drop your eyes to the ground? Your brain doesn't fully accept it. If you laugh and turn it into a joke to push it away, your brain thinks kind words are unsafe. If you say, "Oh, come on, no, I'm not really that quick," you probably learned early that attention led to trouble. Here's the truth. Your body reacts before you can pretend. That first reaction, that's the real you slipping out. People who just smile and say thank you without all the extra moves usually felt safe being noticed when they were young. People who tense up or feel uneasy when they're praised, they learned that standing out wasn't safe. Maybe it felt threatening, maybe it caused issues. Your brain still holds on to that, and every time someone compliments you, your body snaps back to what it learned years ago. You might think you're just being modest, but actually you're guarding yourself from being seen. And here's the uncomfortable part. When you keep pushing compliments away, you're training your brain that good things aren't meant for you. You're telling yourself that praise isn't real, that you haven't earned it. So your brain begins hunting for evidence you're correct. It zooms in on your failures, your slip-ups, every small thing you got wrong. That compliment freeze isn't just one uncomfortable moment. Okay, try this. Sit somewhere quiet. No phone, no TV, no sound. Just you and the silence. What happens inside? Does your chest tighten? Do thoughts start speeding up like a runaway train? Does it feel off somehow? Or do you feel steady and okay? Most people can't tolerate silence, and here's why. If quiet makes you uneasy, it's because something inside wants your attention, and you've been avoiding it. People who feel relaxed in silence usually trust themselves. Their mind feels safe being alone with them. People who crave constant noise, they're not hiding from others, they're hiding from themselves. It's not about being lazy or unfocused. Your brain learned that silence meant you had to face heavy things, sad things, scary things, things that hurt. So now noise feels like protection. Music videos, voices, scrolling, anything to fill the blank space. But here's the harsh truth. What you're dodging in the silence is usually the exact thing that needs your attention the most. Your brain is trying to signal you, and you keep turning the volume up to block it out. Maybe it's sadness you never allowed yourself to feel. Maybe it's anger you were taught to suppress. Maybe it's fear about where your life is going. Whatever it is, it's waiting for you in the quiet. And the longer you avoid it, the louder it becomes. That's why some people can't even drive without music, can't eat without watching something, can't sleep without a podcast playing. Silence isn't empty, it's crowded with everything you've been too busy to face. Think about the last time you got irrationally angry over something small, like exploding over slow Wi-Fi, or snapping at someone for chewing too loud, or losing your mind because your pen suddenly won't write. That anger, it was never about the pen. When you snap on tiny things, your brain isn't angry at what just happened, it's overwhelmed. You've been holding stress, worry, fear, sadness, all this heavy weight you never processed, and that small problem is just the final push. People who stay calm when little things mess up usually have space inside, room to breathe. People who explode, their cup is already overflowing. Their brain is yelling, "I can't handle one more thing right now." And here's the part most people never notice. You don't even realize how much you're carrying until you lash out at something that didn't deserve it. Your anger isn't the villain, it's your warning signal. It's your brain saying, hey, something deeper is wrong, pay attention. But most people just shame themselves for getting angry. They label themselves dramatic or broken, and they completely miss the real message. That small anger outburst is actually your body trying to protect you. It's saying, stop, you're at your breaking point. Something has to shift. But most people ignore it. They say sorry, they feel ashamed, and then they go right back to carrying too much until the next blow-up happens. Anger isn't the issue. What you're carrying is the issue. Your anger is just trying to shake you awake. Alright, here it is, the one I warned you about. The behavior everyone thinks is a strength, but is actually shouting insecurity. Oversharing. You know that person who tells you their entire life story in 5 minutes, or posts every single emotion on social media, or explains everything in extreme detail even when no one asked? Most people see that and think, wow, they're so confident, so open, so real, they've got nothing to hide. Wrong, completely wrong. When you give everything to everyone all the time, it usually means you're desperate to be understood. Your brain is trying to secure love by handing people all of you before they walk away. See, somewhere along the way, you learned that if you explained enough, maybe someone would finally notice you. Maybe someone would stay. Maybe someone would care the way you needed. So now you pour your heart out to strangers. You over-explain simple moments. You share secrets too quickly. You hand people your pain before they've earned the right to carry it. And you call that courage, but it's not. Real confidence is quiet. People who feel grounded share intentionally. They know their value doesn't depend on everyone knowing everything. They guard their story. They offer pieces only to people who show they can hold them. Oversharing is your inner child still trying to earn love that should have been given freely. It's you trying to control how you're seen by saying everything first. It's you testing people to see if they'll leave once they know the real you. But here's what actually happens. When you give too much too soon, people don't feel closer. They feel uneasy or like they hold power over you because they know things you weren't ready to share. Boundaries aren't walls, they're bridges, and when you don't have any, you're not being authentic, you're being unsafe with yourself. If this sounds like you, it's not your fault. Someone taught you that love had to be earned, but it doesn't. The people who truly care won't need your entire story in 5 minutes. Pay attention to how many times you say sorry in a day, not for big things, just for existing. Sorry, can I ask something? Sorry for bothering you. Sorry, I'm in the way. Sorry, I sent that message. If you apologize for taking up space, your brain learned a long time ago that your presence was too much. You were too loud, too needy, too annoying, too something. So now you shrink yourself before anyone else gets the chance. You say sorry before someone gets upset. You apologize for existing because deep down, some part of you still feels like a burden. People who don't constantly apologize usually felt welcome growing up. Their presence was wanted. Their voice mattered. They learned that existing wasn't something to feel ashamed of. But if you're the constant apologizer, you learned the opposite. And now your brain tries to protect you by rejecting you first, before anyone else gets the chance. Think about what that does to you over time. Every time you apologize for nothing, you're telling your brain, I'm the issue, I'm in the way, and your brain accepts it. It begins to see you as smaller, less important, less deserving of space, time, and attention. Here's what you need to understand. You don't owe the world an apology for existing. Your presence is not a problem. Your needs are not too much, and the right people will never treat them like they are. Stop apologizing for being here. Start saying thank you instead. Thanks for listening. Thanks for your time. Watch how everything shifts, because thank you places you on equal ground, but sorry puts you beneath everyone else, and you're not. You never were. Fact 6. The 2 a.m. truth. The final one, and this one cuts deep. Who you are at 2 a.m. when everyone's asleep and your mind won't slow down, that version of you is closer to the real you than who you are at 2 p.m. when eyes are on you. Late at night, the act drops. The thoughts you shoved down all day, they surface. The worries, the regrets, the fears you never say out loud, the dreams you're afraid to admit. If your late-night thoughts are harsh and cruel, it means your inner voice learned to be that way. If they're heavy and lonely, it means connection is what you're missing most. If they're spiraling with worry and panic, it means your nervous system still doesn't feel safe. Your nighttime mind shows what your daytime mind hides. And most people spend their entire lives ignoring those 2 a.m. thoughts, pushing them away, distracting themselves until they fall asleep. But those thoughts aren't trying to hurt you. They're trying to help you. They're pointing out what needs healing, what needs changing, what needs your attention. During the day, you're busy, you're performing, you're being who others need you to be. But at night, when it's just you and the dark and the silence, that's when the real stuff comes out. That's when you think about the friend who betrayed you, the job you despise, the relationship that's fading, the version of yourself you wish you could become, all the things you don't have time to feel during the day. And instead of listening, most people grab their phone, turn on a video, scroll until their eyes ache, anything to avoid sitting with those thoughts. But what if you didn't run? What if you actually listened? Because buried in all that worry and fear and sadness, that's where your truth lives. That's where the answers are. That's where the real you is trying to break through. Your 2 a.m. brain isn't the enemy. It's the part of you still fighting to be heard. If this hit you hard, do me one favor. Hit that subscribe button right now so you don't miss the next video. And leave a comment telling me which fact hit you the hardest. Was it the oversharing, the apologies, the 2 a.m. thoughts? Your real personality isn't hiding. It's right there in the glitches. And now you finally see it.